Yes, yeah. So yesterday we were discussing this control statements. So simple if statement yesterday we discussed, right? I hope it's clear to all. So if statement is called a selection control statement. Okay. So what is the syntax of simple if statement, guys? If Boolean expression followed by colon, suit, statement X. Okay. So what is a suit in Python, guys? A suit is nothing but a sequence of one or more statements as a single unit, right? There with the same indentation, that is called suit. In Python speak, a block of code that is called as a suit, right? No audio. Please check, guys. Hello. Yeah. Now, yes. Please check this audio. Not audible. Audible. Yeah. Yeah. Please check, guys. I think something at your end. So yes, I hope now it's clear, my voice and all. Yeah. Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, audible. Okay, thank you. So here, if Boolean expression, colon, if suit and statement X. So here first, if the Boolean expression evaluates to true, the suit associated with that if suit gets executed, then statement X is also executed, guys. If the expression evaluates to false, then if suit is skipped, control goes to the next statement after the if structure, right? That is statement X. This is the flow of execution. Okay. To show the discount amount, add one statement here. Just print a discount, that's it. Print a discount amount. You add a statement here, guys. Yesterday I told you to do the experiment, right? Here the discount is calculated. After this, you write print statement like this. Just do the modification in the code. Print, right? Discount amount. Discount amount is equal to. Discount amount is equal to, right here. I think you know input output statements and all. Just make these changes in the code, you will get the discount amount. If you want to print discount percentage, then you can add a discount percentage, print discount percentage also. Okay, like that you do the modification, guys. First to execute the code, type and execute the code and do the modifications, right? So this is about simple statement, guys. Okay, here is the example. Purchases is greater than or equal to 10,000, then discount is 16. So total bill is this one. What is the flow of execution is important, guys. Here you can see the first test case purchases value is 12,500. So this expression is true. Then discount is 16. Discount amount is calculated. After that, this total bill is calculated, and finally you get total bill as the output. Right? In case of purchases 8,000, what happens? This expression is false, so that this is skipped. These two statements in the suit, they are skipped. Then control comes to this total bill and it executes this one. Right? That's it. That is the simple statement, guys. I hope all of you are clear. The next structure is the if-else structure, right? The if-else statement, guys. If-else statement, right? So how this if-else statement is executed, just let us see. So if-else statement, what is the syntax, guys? Very simple. So now this is not a, it is a compound statement, guys. Compound statement, it contains, it consists of more than one clause. What is a clause? A particular header plus suit is called as a clause, right? You remember those terminologies, guys. A compound statement, it consists of more than one clause. Understand? If-else statement is a compound statement, guys. Compound statement. What is the syntax? If Boolean expression after that, colon is required. Then here you have if suit, right? Then else. Here you have else suit, guys. Else suit, right? So this is the syntax of simple if statement, right? The syntax of else statement is as follows, right? Now let me just write this one. Now understand the terminologies, guys. Yesterday I introduced the terminology specific to the Python language, so you please adopt that one. Okay. So here braces are not allowed. These braces, they represent set notation, guys. Understand? These braces, they represent the set notation. It is not for a block. Blocks you can define using the same indentation, right? Block structure. It is called a suit. Okay. So if you are attending my sessions, if you have missed any session, please watch the YouTube videos. There is a sequence, continuity is required, guys. If you miss one session, you cannot understand another session, right? Just see this. What is the flow of execution? First, the Boolean expression is evaluated. If it is true, then what happens? The matching else it is skipped. First, let us understand the terminologies, guys. Here, if is a keyword followed by a colon. What is this? It is called if header. Understand? A keyword followed by a colon is called header. This is called if header, right? What about this one, guys? This is else header. Why? Because else is a keyword, right? A keyword followed by a colon, that is called as a header. Are you clear, guys? Okay. Now let me do one thing. Paint. I will just execute. I will just take this in Paintbrush. Then I will show you. That will be fine. Yeah. Yes. Now you see, guys. Understand these terminologies. If expression, this is called as header. This is called as what? Header. Next, else colon, this is called header, right? Here, this is if header. This is what? If header. Then this is what? Else header, right? This is called as else header. I hope you are clear the terminology. Okay, whatever that you are using, this is called else header, right? Good. Now a particular header plus suit. This suit is associated with this if, right? Because you see the level of indentation. Okay, level of indentation. So here you have if suit associated with this if, right? What do you call this one? This is called as if clause, right? A particular header plus suit. This is called what? This is called a clause, right? This is called as a clause, guys. Header plus suit. Header plus suit, what is the name given to that one? This is called as a if clause. If clause, right? Okay. So now here, if else is a compound statement. Here you have if clause, and you see there is a header else and the suit associated with this header, right? A particular header plus the suit associated with it. What do you call? You call it as, we call it as what? Clause, right? But this is else clause because you have else header and the suit associated with that one, right? So that this is called what? Else clause. Understand? A compound statement, it consists of more than one clause, guys. Here you have two clauses, but you may have more than two clauses also. That we will see later. Another structure, right? What is this? Else clause. Else clause. Understand, guys? Now, what is the rule here? You see? So, every clause in the compound statement, every clause of a compound statement, they are at the same indentation. Do you agree? Just see, guys. Here, this is if clause, else clause. Both are at the same indentation, right? Both are at the same indentation. You can see. So they begin at 0th column, right? 0th column. this particular if it begins at 0th column, else also begins at 0th column, right? So these if clause and else clause both are at the same indentation, guys. But the suit in the if clause and else clause, they're at the same indentation. You can see here, this is the indentation for the if suit. Here is the indentation for the else suit, right? The suit of these clauses, they are also at the same indentation. You can see, right? Okay. So this is the syntax for compound statements, guys. Understand? Compound statement. In the first example, if clause, you have only one clause, right? If clause. This is a simple if statement. So here it is if else statement. Here you have two clauses. This is called compound statement, guys. Compound statement consists of more than one clause, right? So here each clause in the compound statement, they are at the same indentation. This is the one rule. And the suit of each of these clauses, they are also at the same indentation. You can see, right? So this is about the if else statement. Again, you need a statement X also. What is the statement X, guys? Statement X. In every syntax, I use the statement X. What is the statement X, guys? So this is an individual immediate next statement that follows the if else construct, right? What is the statement X, guys? Statement X is, what is statement X? The immediate next statement. Immediate next statement that follows the if else statement. That's it. Understood? Every syntax you have the statement X. Okay. So you know what is the construct if and this total, this thing, that is if else statement, right? What is statement X? The immediate next statement after the if else construct or if else structure. Understand? Or if else statement. Okay. What is the flow of execution, guys? First, the Boolean expression is evaluated. If it is true, then it's matching else, it is skipped. Understand? Always either if suit is executed or else suit is executed. Only one. Is it clear, guys? Only one. Either if or else. Okay. So that is the flow of execution, guys. Now you just see here. So if the Boolean expression evaluates to true, then what happens? The remaining part of this particular if else statement, that is skipped off. Understand? That is skipped, guys. Okay. I hope you are clear. If this expression is true, then this else it is skipped, right? Because this is a simple, this is an if else statement. If this expression is true, then remaining part of that particular statement, that is skipped, and the if suit gets executed. Understand? If suit gets executed. Once suit gets executed, where the control go? Control comes out of the entire if else construct and it executes statement X. Understand? So for the Python interpreter, this thing is a single unit of execution. Understand, guys? It is a single unit of execution, guys. You have one if, one else, right? This is called matching else. Else if both are at same indentation, right? So for this else, what is the matching if? This one. Okay. This one is the matching one. Understand? If the expression, Boolean expression is true, the rest of the structure it is ignored, guys. Understand? If this expression is true, the rest of the structure it is ignored. Okay. And the corresponding suit gets executed. After that, control comes out of the entire if else construct and it executes the next statement, statement X. This is the flow of execution. Right? I shared the screen. All of you can see the screen sharing, right? You can check. Screen is visible to all, right? Please. Yes. Okay. So what is the statement X? Immediate next statement after this one, guys. This is an individual statement. That's why it is also at the same indentation, right? You see here, if else statement X, they are at the same indentation. Understand? Statement X is an individual statement. This is not part of the if else statement, right? So here if else statement is a compound statement. Every clause in the compound statement, they are at the same indentation. We know one thing, that Python interpreter by default, it assumes that every statement it begins at 0th column, right? This is the indentation rule, guys. I hope you are clear. Okay. So if the Boolean expression evaluates to false, then what happens? Then control goes to immediately its matching else, guys. Understand? Because it is a Boolean expression, right? It evaluates to either true or false. If it is false, what happens? Control goes to the matching else, then the else suit gets executed. After that, control comes out of the entire if else structure and it executes statement X. Statement X is an individual statement. It is nowhere related to this particular if else case. It does not depend on the Boolean expression value. Understand? Okay. Now tell me what happens in this flow of execution. Either if suit or else suit, only one suit gets executed for this particular value of the Boolean expression. Are you clear? Very simple, guys. What we do is, if the Boolean expression is true, then if suit is executed and the matching else suit is skipped off, right? If the Boolean expression evaluates to false, then the control goes to the matching else suit. Okay. If suit does not get executed, that's it. Either if or else, only one thing that will be executed. That is the flow of execution. Okay. I will write the flow of execution. Here you need to understand the flow of execution, guys. If the Boolean expression evaluates to true, Boolean expression is true, then what happens? If suit gets executed, right? The rest of the structure is ignored, right? And the matching else suit is skipped off, right? Okay. For example, if the Boolean expression is evaluates to false, then what happens? Then the control goes to, then immediately the control goes to the matching else suit, right? Matching else suit. And if suit does not executed, if suit does not get executed, this is the flow of execution. For every control statement, first you need to understand the flow of execution, guys. Right? Okay, I hope this is clear. If the Boolean expression is true, then the matching else it is skipped, and if suit gets executed, guys. If it is false, then the matching else suit is executed. In both the cases, control goes to the statement X only, right? Okay. Yeah. Good. Now let us discuss a simple example, guys. This is how you should learn the control statements, guys. Understand? This is how you need to learn. Okay. Now let me open this Python ideally Python. Just I will open this. Now let us discuss one simple example, guys. Okay. So that is a very simple example. So a program to check whether a person is eligible for voting or not, right? Eligible for vote. Yeah. IDL is not open. I think system is very slow. Yes. Now just you create the new file, guys. Go to the file menu, click on new. Yes, it is a new file. First go to the save, but click on save option. Here, what is this file name? Just vote.py. My previous batch I created this. Save it. Yes, I want to overwrite. Now, first, what is the first section, guys? Documentation section. You can also try open your IDL. Okay. First section is the documentation section. Here in the documentation section, we write the comment lines. Am I right? So what is the purpose of this program, guys? This program is program to check whether a person is eligible for voting or not. Okay, program to check whether a person is eligible for voting or not. Right? Clear? This is the problem. This is our given business problem, guys. Now, first step is this documentation section. Okay. So what is the next one? Identify the number of inputs required and what should be the output, guys. Here, tell me what is the input, guys. How can you check whether a person is eligible for voting or not? Very simple thing. Based on age, right? Age. So that's why you need a value. You need an input that is the age of a person, right? So based on the age value, you can check whether the person is eligible for voting or not, right? That's why you need one input. Okay. So just you take the input from the user, guys. Input is the function. Here first you need to you need to print the message, right? What is the message? Enter the age of the person. Enter the age, right? So input function always returns what? Input returns string type, right? That's why you need to convert into int type, guys. The first example we converted into float. That is according to your requirement only, right? You assign it to a variable which is age variable, guys. It's clear? Here is the input logic. Just you take input from the user. All of you can do that. Okay. Now, here I need to check the value. If age is greater than or equal to 18, colon. Here I no need to do any computation, right? Earlier in the example, we calculated some discount and all. Here, nothing is required. There is no output variable. Is there any output variable here? No, right? Yes. Just here, I want to print a message, guys. Eligible for voting. Eligible for voting. That's it. This is just output statement. Eligible for voting, guys. Right? Else, colon, print, not eligible for voting. Not eligible for voting. Right? That's very simple code. You understand, guys. So let us save it and run it, guys. Run it for different test cases. Then you can understand. Okay. No error. Enter the age. Here you can see this is we prompt the user to enter the age value. So that's why it is displayed on the screen. Now enter the input. For example, 24 is the input value. So if you press enter, what happens? This value is assigned to the age variable, right? This value is assigned to age variable. Okay. Then check the age value. Age value is 24, right? 24. 24 is greater than or equal to 18. This is true. Am I right? Because what is the age value? The age you have given the input as 24, right? That's why this expression is true. If this expression is true, then what happens? The rest of the structure it is ignored. That means the matching else is ticked off, right? And the control now the corresponding suit gets executed. Understand? That is the flow, right? You can see here 24 is greater than or equal to 18. That's why the matching else it is skipped, and the suit associated with the if. That means only this print statement, single statement, it gets executed. After that, control comes out of the entire if else structure. Understand, guys? Entire if else structure. That is the flow of execution. All of you are getting. Just focus in the session. It's very, very important, guys. Observing the flow and analysis of the code is very important. Now you are getting the output as eligible for voting. All of you are clear. Now again, I will just second test case. I will check. Age is 13, guys. Age is 13. In this case, what happens? You check. So age is 13. 13 is not greater than or equal to 18, right? If the expression is false, then what happens? Control goes to the matching else. What is the matching else? If and this else, both are matching, right? This if and this else, both are matching. Now, always nearest if, else always matches to the nearest if, guys. That is one of the rule, right? Logically, it should be near. Okay. So, if this 13 is not greater than or equal to 18, that's why this expression is false. Then immediately control goes to the matching else. What is the matching else for this if? This else only, right? And the suit gets executed, not eligible for voting. Then control comes out of the entire if else structure. Understand? Understand one thing, guys. In both the cases, what happened? Once the associated suit gets executed, control comes out of the entire this particular if else structure, because this total if else structure is a single unit of execution for the Python interpreter. Why? Because this is a decision making. You have multiple options. You have several options, and among them, one option you are going to select, right? That's why it is a single unit for the Python interpreter. I hope you are clear, right? Okay. This is the flow of execution, guys. Clear? That's it. Very simple. This is the if else construct, guys. If else control statement, right? This is the program. Yeah. This is the program. And the test cases also, I will just copy paste it. Copy and paste the test cases, guys. Okay. So that will be clear. Yeah. Just I will copy this both the test cases. Now you can just analyze this code. What is the flow of execution? Okay. Yeah. Here's this one. You have two different test cases here. Yeah. Test cases. Yeah. This is a test case one. Test case one. Enter the age, and this is the output. Okay. Then this one is the test case two. Test case two. Enter the age, and here is not eligible for vote. Right. This is about the if else statement, guys. I hope you are all clear. Okay. I think that is good. Now let us discuss one more concept here. Understand, guys. Here there is one thing. If the expression is true, you can see if age is greater than or equal to 18, then the if suit gets executed and the matching else it is kept, right? Now tell me, guys, if age is not greater than or equal to 18, okay, so then it must be less than 18. Do you agree? If this expression is false, how many alternatives you have, guys? How many alternatives? Only one option, only one alternative. Am I right? So in this if statement, okay, if the expression is false, you are left with only one option. Am I right? Only one alternative. What is that? Age must be less than 18. Am I right? If this expression is false, right, you are left with only one alternative choice. Okay. What is that? Age must be less than 18. Okay. Then the else you are executing. Else is executed. Understand? Now tell me, if this expression is false, if you have more than one option, then what you need to do? Got my question? Between two different options, you want to choose one of them. You need a if statement. Understand? If you have two different options, you have two options, you want to select one of them. You want to select one option between two options, guys. Okay. Then you need one if statement. That is the basic rule in selection control. Understand? If you have two options, you want to select one, you need one if statement. That is the fundamental rule. Now my question is, if this expression is false, you are left with only one option, right? You are left with only one option, which is age less than 18 only. That's why directly the control goes to else and there you execute something. And then control comes out of the entire if else structure. Good. But my question is, if this expression is false, you are left with more than one option. Then what you need to do? Can anybody guess what we have to do? In the else suit, again, you have to use one more if. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting? If this expression is false, okay, you have more than one option again. Then in this else suit, you need to check that using the if statement. Why you need the if statement again? Because between two options, you want to choose one of them, you need a if statement. That is the fundamental rule, right? That means in this else suit again, you need to write one if statement. Is it clear? So that is called a nested if else structure, guys. Nested if else structure. All of you are clear? Okay. That is the next type of control. There is a sequence, guys. Why we are using these many structures? Okay. In case of simple if, what happens? If this expression is true, I can do some action, right? But if it is false, I want to do some other action, right? That is not possible with the simple if statement, right? Simple if statement. Okay. So, but in if else, if this expression is true, then I can do some action. If it is false, I can do some other alternative action, right? Alternate action, some other action. This is the purpose of if else statement. Again, what is the nested if else, guys? Yeah, nested if else. So that's why we have these many structures, guys. Understand? That's why we have these many structures. In one product-based company, they asked one logical question on control statements that I will talk. Okay, whatever concepts I'm teaching, right? You just focus and learn seriously, guys. You may get any type of interview questions from this. That's why I don't again share 100 questions copy from internet. Okay. Already I told you this question was asked in my TCS interview. What is a suit? And again in the identifiers we used underscore, right? With variables. What is dollar variable, dollar method? These questions were asked in my interview. Okay. That's why every point is here very important, guys. You focus very seriously. Again, don't prepare other interview questions and all. Okay, right? Now let me type what is this nested if else, guys. So in order to execute, in order to select one set of statements between two different sets of statements, we need one if statement. Am I right? Sets of statement, one if is required. This is the basic fundamental principle in the selection control, guys. Understand? In order to select one set of statements between two different sets of statements, then one if is required. You can see, guys, here between two different sets of statements, you want to select one if, then you need a single if statement, right? If with else, Understand? This is the basic rule, fundamental principle. Okay. But oftentimes when selection among more than two sets of statements is needed, generally this is called two-way selection control, guys. This if else statement is called as two-way selection control statement. Understand? Okay. A equal to input type of A. This thing already I discussed, guys. Why it is showing str? By default input return string, right? You refer my previous videos, guys. I discussed this in detail in my first program. Sum of two numbers I discussed why the input it returns string only. Yes, you can check it. I don't repeat those concepts. You watch the YouTube videos already that are available. Okay, so this is called two-way decision making, guys. Okay, it is called two-way decision making. What is two-way decision? If this expression is true, one set of statements you execute. If it is false, execute another set of two statements, right? Here are only two options. Either it is true or false. Okay, only two things. So that's why it is called two-way decision, right? This is called two-way decision. But in real time, what happens? There are oftentimes when selection among when selection among more than two sets of statements are required. Selection among more than two sets of statements. More than two sets of statements are required. Okay, needed. Then what you have to do, right? For such situations, if statements can be nested, nesting. If statements can be nested, that structure is called, multi-way selection control. Multi-way selection control statement, right? So here the if-else statements, must be nested to achieve multi-way selection. Okay, that is the purpose of the nested if-else statement, guys. Understand? What is the structure of this one, guys? So the entire if-else construct either within the if suite or within the else suite. Okay, that type of structure is called as nested if-else structure, guys. Understand? Either in the if suite you have the entire if-else construct, or either in the else suite you have the entire if-else construct. Okay, that type of structure is called as nested if-else structure, guys. I hope you are clear. Okay, let me write it. If we write the entire if-else, if we write the entire if-else construct within either in the if suite, right? Either in the if suite or in the else suite, right? The resulting structure is called is called nested if else structure, guys. Understood? That's what the purpose of nested if else. Why these many syntax we have? Because this is the use case. That's what I'm saying. Understand the flow of execution as well as use cases. In what type of situations, what type of structure I have to use, and what is its flow. It is very important, guys. You should learn that logical way. Okay, logically, then only you can write programs, guys. Understood? Okay. So nested if else multi-way selection, guys, you have more than two options, right? Two-way selection, you have only two options. In this case, age may be greater than or equal to 18 or less than 18, according to the business problem. These are the only two options, right? That's why two-way decision using if else. But this is a multi-way selection. You have multiple options, guys, more than two. Then what you need to do? So if the expression is false, you have more than two options, right? Then again in the else, you need to use one more if. That's what this nested if else structure is. Okay. Now let me write what is the structure is. If Boolean expression, right? Boolean expression colon. Here you have some outer if suite, right? Here you may have some statement, guys. You may have some statements, right? Again here you may have some general statements also. Okay. But in nested if else structure, inside the if suite, right? Let me give this as expression one. Give Boolean expression one colon. Here is second Boolean expression, right? Here I have one if suite. I can say that, yeah. And here is the matching else. Here is a else suite, right? Now here is an else. Again, you have some other statements also, right? Here again, outer if suite. Okay. Let me make it more clear, guys. This is the actual syntax of. Understand, they must be at same indentation, guys. Which one is outer, which one is inner, that you can easily come to know. Okay. That you will come to know, guys. Okay. So this is outer, not if suit. This is else suit, guys. Outer else suit, right? This is again if else. Again, this is outer else suit, guys. Right? Anyway, statement X, that is common. After this, I'm not writing, but here will be the statement X. What is statement X? This is the immediate next statement that follows the if else, nested if else construct. Understand? Okay. This is the syntax of the nested if. Okay. Here, this will be expression 3, right? And this is the syntax of nested if else, guys. I hope you are clear now. Understand? So, what is the structure, guys? Inside the if suit, you understand matching if else. This is one compound statement, guys. Okay. Else always follows its nearest if. Okay. Matching else. Else always matches to nearest if. Now, logically, it should be near. Understand? You can see this else. What is its matching? This one. This if is the matching else, right? For this else, this is the matching if. Understand? Because you see, they are at the same indentation. That's why they are at the same indentation level. Is it clear? Now you can see this for this if, what is the matching else? This is the matching else because they are at the same indentation. Understand? Indentation is very important, guys. And this if, this else, both are matching, guys. Understand? So here you have one if else structure here, if else structure within the if suit, right? Within the outer if suit, you have one if else structure, guys. Okay. Not only if else, you may have some other statements also. Understand? You may have some other statements also. There are some expressions, maybe print statements, can have anything. But there is one if else construct. Not only one, you can have more than one also. Is it clear? When you are implementing data structures, you will get these type of structures. Okay. Now you can see here is the matching else for this outer if. Here also again we have some outer else suit statements, but there is one if else construct, right? The entire if else within the if suit or in the else suit. Sometimes we may have only in the else suit complete if else structure. Sometimes we may have if else only in the if. Okay. So the depth can be any depth, guys. Understand? The depth can be any depth. Again in the if again you have one if else like that. According to the application, you can write any depth. Okay. So this is the syntax of nested if else, guys. This is a multi-way decision making control statement, guys. Here you have more than two options, right? You have only two options. You can use simple if else control. If you have multiple options, you must use this nested if else structure, guys. I hope you are clear, right? Okay. So let us write a simple program, guys. Real-time business use case. I will give you one simple one. Just I will open the new file. Just close this one. Now just save this file. Save this file. So profit.python. Profit.python. Okay. Save it. Yes. Okay, guys. Now this program is to calculate profit or loss. Program to calculate profit or loss incurred by the merchant. Okay. Program to calculate profit or loss, guys. Right. This is the purpose of the program. Now identify the number of inputs. Okay. So what are the inputs for this program, guys? To calculate profit or loss incurred to a merchant. What are the inputs? So how do you calculate the profit or loss? This is the domain knowledge, guys. You should learn this. Okay. So you can calculate the profit or loss using cost price and selling price. Am I right? Cost price and the selling price, guys. Okay. So what is the cost price and what is the selling price? These two are the inputs, right? These two are the inputs, guys. So first write the input logic. Input logic. So input in the function. Okay. Here I want to display some message to the user. Enter cost price. Enter cost price. Okay. In rupees. Okay. I told you many times, guys, input function always returns string only, right? So, but you need to convert into what type? Float type. By float type, already we know amount and all price, that is float type. Good. Then assign it to a variable. Okay, what is the variable, guys? Cost price, CP. Cost price is my variable, guys. Understood? Now, same logic I will write for the second input, guys. What is the second input value? That is selling price. What is the second input, guys? SP. Selling price is my second input. Okay, just you change, enter the selling price, right? Now input logic that you have written. Now what will be the output, guys? Output maybe you need to calculate the profit or you need to calculate the loss. Am I right? Based on the cost price and selling price, okay, you can find out whether there is a profit or loss. Okay. Yes. Now how to calculate that one, guys? Now let me write the logic. That's how you need to build the logic, guys. Okay. Now first let us directly, you cannot calculate profit or loss. Am I right? No, it is not like sum of two numbers or some other program. In sum of two numbers, just we take inputs A and B, just you are calculating. Understand? But can you calculate directly profit or loss? No, right? First you need to check the cost price value and selling price value. That's why you need a if statement, guys. That's how you have to think the logic. Understand? If cost price is equal to selling price, first let me take this particular option. Okay. If this is possible, right? Cost price and selling price, both they may be equal. If cost price equals selling price, guys, then what can you say? What can you say? No profit, no loss. Am I right? All possibilities you need to check, guys. No profit, comma, no loss. No profit, no loss. That's it. Understood? No profit, no loss, guys. Right? Else. Now this else is clause. This else clause, it is part of this compound if, right? Else. This is the matching else for this if, right? Else. Else means what? How many options are there? If cost price is not equal to selling price, then only control comes to this else. Am I right? Do you agree? According to the syntax, if the expression evaluates to false, then the control goes to the matching else. This is the matching else, right? Okay. Now, but you need to analyze here. If this is false, you have how many options? One option or two options, guys? You have two options. Am I right? If cost price is not equal to selling price, you have two options. What are those options? It may be greater, cost price may be greater than selling price, or cost price may be less than selling price, guys. Understand? Again, you are left with two options. If you have two options, okay, then you want to choose one of them, you need one if statement. Do you agree? Yes. That's why again here in the else, I need one more if. Are you getting, guys? Here in this, again I need one more if. I will check selling price is greater than cost price or not. If selling price is greater than cost price, what does it mean? It means he has got profit, right? It means there is a profit. If selling price is greater than cost price, then there is a profit, right? So how do you calculate profit value, guys? Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. That's it. This is the simple formula. This is the business logic, right? Then immediately you print the profit value also. Understand? Profit value. So profit is equal to rupees. Okay, how much they are getting. Here I am using format specifiers, guys. 0.2f, right? Again, I will use percentage. Here, what is the variable name? Variable name is profit. I hope you are clear, right? This thing already we discussed. Now, if selling price is not greater than cost price, guys, in this particular else suit, if this expression is false, how many options you have? How many options? You are left with only one option, guys. Selling price must be less than cost price. Understood? Selling price must be less than cost price. If you are left with only one option, then obviously that logic you write in the else suit. Right? What is this? Loss value is equal to cost price minus selling price. Print. What I need to print? Loss is equal to rupees. Right? Here percentage 0.2f. Here I will use the format specifier. Right? What is this? Loss value. That's it. Is it okay? Very simple logic, guys. You can see this is called nested if else structure. Just save this file. Understood? Now go to the run menu, run it. There is some indentation error, obviously. That's why it is very, very important. You can see, I think it's not at the same indentation. Yeah. Now they're at the same indentation, right? Then no issue. That's why it is a very, very important, guys, indentation. Now you check, guys. Enter the cost price. First test case, I give you cost price as 300, right? Selling price is 500, guys. Selling price is 500. Now this is the input logic, right? Enter cost price. You have entered, we entered 300. That is assigned to cost price. 500 is assigned to selling price. Understood? Now you got the value of cost price and selling price. Now you check. So then control reaches to this if statement, right? This whole thing is a single unit, guys. Understand? You have one if, in the else again one if else. This total, this particular thing is a if structure, nested if else structure. Am I right? This whole thing, it is a single unit for the Python interpreter. Understand? Because here you are making decisions, right? Decision making. You have several options here. Okay. So this whole thing is a single unit of execution for your Python interpreter, guys. Understood? Now what is the flow of execution? Just check the flow of execution. Okay. Now CP value 300, SP is 500, guys. Now first control reaches to this if else construct. Now first check this condition. Cost price equal to selling price. Is it true? No. Because 300 is not equal to 500, right? Then what happens? If this expression evaluates to false, control goes to its matching else. Am I right? This is the if. What is the matching else? This is the matching else because they are at the same indentation. Understand, guys? They are at the same indentation. So that what happens? Control goes to the else. Again in the else suit, there is a one if else construct. Understand? Again in the else, there is one more if else. Now tell me, guys, if control enters into the else suit, what does it mean? It means that cost price is not equal to selling price. Am I right? If control comes to this else suit, guys, what does it mean? Cost price is not equal to selling price. Then only control comes here. Am I right? Now again check this condition, guys. Selling price is greater than cost price. You check it. 500 is greater than 300. Yes. If 500 is greater than 300, then what happens? It's matching else. This is skipped and the if suit is executed. This is the if suit, right? Selling price greater than cost price, 500 greater than 300, then profit value is calculated, then it prints the profit value. Once this print statement is executed, then what happens, guys? Control comes out of the entire if else structure. If there is any statement here out of this entire if else, that statement gets executed. This thing is very obvious, right? We have been telling that. Now check what will be the output, guys. Profit is 200. Is it clear? Profit is 200. Now you run the second test case, guys. So in this test case, first value is 500. 500 is the cost price. 200 is the selling price. Then what will be the output? Just analyze the flow, guys. CP is equal to SP. No, this is false. Control comes to the else. Now SP greater than CP. This is also false. Am I right? Because 200 is not greater than 500. Then control comes to this matching else. And loss is calculated. You will get the loss value. You can check it. Loss equal to 300. Understood? First, this is false. Control comes to the matching else. Again, this is false. Control goes to its matching else, and this final matching else is executed. After that, control comes out of the entire if else construct, guys. Understood? Okay. Now again, you run third. You have to check all these guys. This is the unit testing, right? Now I will give third input. 700 is the cost price. Again, selling price is 700. Then what happens, guys? Now you analyze the code. Check this condition, cost price equal to selling price. Is it true or false? It is true. If it is true, then what happens? It ignores all its rest of the structure, guys. And this suit gets executed, then control comes out of the entire if else construct. Understand? Every time, once the suit is executed, control comes out of the entire if else construct. It won't check the remaining. For example, you can see, if this is true, right, it ignores the rest of the structure because you are making decision. You have several options, you are making the decisions. And this is a multi-way selection control. You have three options, right? Maybe selling price equal to cost price, or selling price may be less than cost price or greater than cost price. You have three different options. That's why this is called multi-way selection. You have only two options, that is two-way decision. If it is more than two options, that is multi-way decision, right? Multi-way selection. Now what happens, guys, in this case? The first, no profit, no loss. You will get only this one. Understood? This is the flow of execution, guys. Is it clear? Okay, multiple options. You have multiple options. Okay, but one option you are going to select, right? Remaining everything that will be ignored, guys. So anyway, you are coming out of this one, guys. Is it clear? Understood? This is what nested if else structure, guys. Nested if else structure. I hope you are all clear. Okay. It is somewhat like one analogy I will discuss. For example, you want to purchase toothpaste, guys. Give some. Yesterday I uploaded the assignment problems, right? All of you please check it, guys. Yesterday I uploaded one document to practice the problems. Now you can solve the first assignment problem, guys. For example, classification of the code projects, guys. In software industry, based